All right. Shalom Yashala. Call Halal Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah. Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah. Waha Rakakodash Barakatham. I like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations to the select number of Achion pushing his truth and sincerity in four corners of the round earth. And salutations to the select Achion who's out there listening, man. Got your boy up here, Sleepy Joe, man. It never just ceases. It should never cease to amaze us, in its truth. Just to see Esau for what he is. Um, and the reason I say that because these guys have shown their hand, man. Pretty much, like in reference, uh, an analogy, I believe, to like a card game, showing your hand. People, you're always taught, like when you're playing a card game, to hold your cards in a particular position. Have your shoulders, kind of have your shoulders back. Have a poker face. Don't let people see you sweat. But Esau's doing all that down. He's his cards are being shown. He's sweating. He's panicking. He's just like hella sloppy now. But a lot of things have, first and foremost, according to the spirit, a lot of things have been shown to the men of the Lord. I'm gonna let this small clip play, and then Salakia. I'm gonna let this small clip play, and then I'm gonna get scripture from Ecclesiasticus.
What's your reaction, Mr. President, to the Haitian president being assassinated?
You need a lot more information, but it's very worrisome about the state of Haiti.
Does the U.S. have a role in seeking justice, Mr. President?
He just quietly sunk into the Caribbean or rose up 300 feet. It wouldn't matter a whole lot in terms of our interest. The world editor of a paper in the Delaware Valley asked their reporters to come down and talk to me and said, why is Biden so concerned about Bosnia and not about Haiti? Is it because blacks are involved in Haiti? Blacks are what at stake in Haiti, and in Bosnia they are Europeans, whites. If Haiti, a god-awful thing to say, if Haiti just quietly sunk into the Caribbean or rose up 300 feet, it wouldn't matter a whole lot in terms of our interest.
Hey, and those were Sleepy Joe's words, man. Ain't nobody, making these well, you do have those fake videos, but hey, that was prime time Sleepy Joe, man. Okay, this is Ecclesiasticus chapter 12, verse 10. Never trust thine enemy, for like as the iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Okay, therefore his wickedness will continue to show, man. Okay, his wickedness will continue to show, no matter like the elder always says, man. No matter how much they shave that hair off their back and put on their fine fine suits and so forth, speaking their million dollar words and so forth, man. The semantics and the other BS, man. They still the damn devil, man. Never trust thine enemy, man. And our people, what they do, man? Our people took they black ass to the polls, man. You know, and of course, the vote didn't matter like that. I'll say that they wanted to they wanted to push the propaganda of inclusion for Jake, because the elite put who they want to. Salakia, the elite puts into the White House who they want to, man. And first and foremost, they don't. The president doesn't make all the calls anyway, but those devils, those devils do have their part to play, man. Because everybody knows like the history with the U.S. and Haiti. Especially just to be quite honest with you, the history with Jake and with Jake and Esau, man. Okay, because we all know according to prophecy, the modern day Haitians are what? Biblically known as the Levites. And everybody knows, if you Akim and Akwath don't know, Haiti had gotten their had drawn their independence from France. So when they had gained their independence, what did Haiti do, man? They purposely impoverished our people over there, man. And granted, hey, 2/3 of our people are out of there, man. But it shows you how much of a devil Esau is, man. Levi, so the so-called Haitians had garnered their independence, and Esau ain't forgot that, man. And they continue to impoverish Jack over there in Haiti, man. So Esau ain't forgot that, man. Then the Hillary and Bill Foundation, man. Those earthquakes. Was it President Chavez? Hugo Chavez spoke on that before he passed, man. That something wasn't right when Haiti had the earthquake and Esau was rushing over there to do wickedness, man. This is back in Ecclesiasticus chapter 12, verse 11. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. And thou shalt not be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust hath not been altogether wiped away. And see, that's beautiful, because these clips, these news clips, old articles keep popping up, man. The internet, the internet has been a very helpful tool to the men of the Lord, man. And for those who are waking up to this truth, man, and solely waking up to Esau, man. You see it, like, bro, altogether that wickedness has not been wiped away, man. That rust, that's not going nowhere, man. It will continue to rust. That wickedness will continue to shine. Okay, it will continue to shine with with what they have going on with we know what, make sure they don't nix the Akim's video. So be very careful with your with the usage of words and algorithm. Just some counsel, a brother, from one brother to another. He knows what he's doing, man. He knows what he's doing. But hey, now so does Jake, who's waking up. And it's being proven. We're not altering videos. We're not making we're not making fake news. That was prime time Sleepy Joe from the 70s into the 90s. Oh, he was on fire for the strong dislike and hate of Jake, which is cool by all means. Definitely never looking for validation from E or any other heathen nation, man. We looking for validation from up on high, and that's Yahweh. Why Yahweh Shah, man? So that's the validation that we looking forward to. The Most High and the Son. Everybody else can kick rocks. I'll continue to read. Verse 12. Set him not by thee, lest when he hath overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat. And thou at the last remember my words, and be pricked therewith. And what is the U.S. doing now, man? Still trying to hold elections after that. After the president Mose has been assassinated, man, and we know what that stems from. Okay, he wasn't. He basically wasn't with the program. They got pissed. Now the interesting thing that I seen on that, it was a doctor who was from Florida, I believe, who's a suspect or something. It's even though it's all propaganda, but they telling you really in front of your face, man. Which the news, Esau, he's just he's just bold like that anyway, man. He is bold like that anyway. Okay, he's very just like just look, man, we did this. Now what? We know what you're doing, man. But back to verse 12. Set him not by thee, lest when he hath overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. They're still holding. They're now continuing elections. Uh, the House Speaker. Her forgot her last name. I know the last name is the pronunciation. You know, I know her first name is Jen. No, we're going to continue. We're going to continue with elections. They don't have leadership. Yeah, of course not. He's assassinated. Of course they don't have leadership. He's assassinated. You know, Esau is he's a man. He's a fool. He's a fool with it. But also going and I'll reread verse 12 in its entirety again. Set him not by thee, lest when he hath overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat. And thou at least remember my Salakia, last remember my words, and be pricked therewith. Ooh, verse 13. Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or any such as come nigh a wild beast? You know, so for those who are taking part in E's program, we not fist to pity you, man. We not fist to pity you, man. And that goes for 2/3 of our people, man. You know, like you had some type of say so, man. All they want to do is really just, you know, just mess with our people's mind, give them some false sense of entitlement, inclusion, you know, because everybody know, man, Jake is beaten down. So it's like, hey, get these niggas a bone. Let's do this. Let's do that. Okay. Verse 14. So one that goeth to a sinner and is defiled with him in his sins, who will pity? So, man, who's going to pity who's going to pity 2/3 of our people, man? Definitely not Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. And definitely not myself and other Akyam. Okay? We're not supposed to sit here and pity and pity Jake, who sat there and became real man, just real mean around Jake been doing that for the last the last 11 years. Became real mean around election time, man. And they showing you who they siding with, man. They siding with the damn devil, man. Oh, you're not voting, you know. But this is what you get, man. But interestingly enough, a lot of Jake isn't talking about this, man. You know, 2/3 of our people showing who they side with, man. You know. So keep that same type of energy, y'all. Also called white people ain't bad, man. You know, of course we know it's according to the spirit and not no damn hue of your skin, you know, your pigment or whatever. Okay. Verse 15. For a while he will abide with thee, but if thou begin to fall, he will not tarry. He's going to make a move, man. E is going to make a move, man. Okay? He's going to make a move. It has to. If E's in the room, it has to be bloodshed. That's his thing. He has to pull the chair from out under you. He has to throw you, you know, to the wolves, throw you under the bus. He's going to do that, man. But our people still trusting in E. Still trusting in E, man. Still trusting in E. Okay? This is verse 16. An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagineth how to throw thee into a pit. Okay? That's his thought. That's his thought process, man. That's in his DNA, man. That is of his makeup. Okay? To move without empathy, man. Just to move on high levels of greed and selfishness, man. You know, just being a complete asshole. But he was designed to be that, so we understand. But these are the people that our people are looking for validation from and kissing their ass every chance they get, man. And making a covenant with death, man, our people. So if you in bed with E, you going to get these results, man. You know? And I will say this, you know, I know potentially that President Mosey, I believe him, Jovenel Mosey, I believe, Mosey, he was assassinated. He was Levite. He was the president of Haiti. You know, I know, you know, he could have potentially, you know, been involved in corruption, what have, you know, whatever they, you know, say, but you know, he more than likely, man, stood his ground. He wasn't with what they were trying to push on the nation, and they showed you the results, man. You know, they showed you the results. They ready to put who they want to put in there, man. And it never fails, man. It never fails, man. But our people trust in oppression so hard, man. You know, and this is what our people get, man. You know, and I say that I say that in a not painting all our people with a broad brush, because a lot of our people know E is the devil, man. But it's more so that you think some type of good can come from siding with him, or we've tried that. We've tried that. Never trust thine enemy, man. We've tried every possible thing. We've done segregation. Jake was doing well. Who bombarded? Who wrecked it? E did. It's no different from he never forgot about Haiti, man. He never forgot about how Jake garnered the independence to break away from the French, and they impoverished them, man. Like, all right, bet, we got y'all, and he never let up. Earthquakes, I believe, yeah, that's my man's name, Hugo Chavez, man. He said, yeah, man, something ain't right, man. He said them devils messed with that, man. They triggered that earthquake, man. You know. I'll continue to read, Salaki. This is verse 16. An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagineth how to throw thee into a pit. He will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood. He wants it all, man. You know, he wants it all. That a song from Warren G and Mac 10 pops in my head, and I can't know what I'm talking about. I want it all. You know, diamond ring, socks, cars, and draws, man. E wants it all. You know. Verse 17. If adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first. and thou he pretend to help thee, yet shall he undermine thee. Oh, it's so worrisome. Then the clips start playing from the early 70s, 80s, 90s. And how they care, man. How they seek to what's that? Seek to help the poor, seek to please the poor. Loosely paraphrasing from Job. They see what that's what they did in the earthquake crisis, where all them Edomites were going for Salakia. What's that? When they were giving aid to Haiti, Salakia. Bear with me, Baba Kushar. There we go. This is Job chapter 20, verse 10. His children shall seek to please the poor, and his hands shall restore their goods. They talking about election off rip. Like, you know, you're not even letting that nation mourn. Those people mourn. You know, because we get it. The show must go on, but they're still pushing their agenda. Well, we support, the democracy over there in Haiti, so we stand with them. No, you stand with your own personal interests. But Sleepy Joe just saying It didn't matter what the hell happened to it. Just like your boy Trump said, a shithole country. Well, he is responsible for these countries that Jake are in, or these other heathen, or these other nations are in that are shithole countries, man. That's E, man. You rape, rob, and pillage these other nations, man. That's why they in the conditions, man. I forgot the gentleman's name, but he said these third world countries ain't poor countries, man. He said that he said that they have these natural resources that you rob, that you take from these people that make the population of them people poor, because they can't benefit from it. You make sure you benefit from it, man. This is verse 11, might as well. His bones are full of sin of his youth, which shall lie down with him in the dust. And we know Sleepy Joe is on his way out anyway. So that's what they trying to make a move. That's the next move. If he's to pass, we understand that Kamala Harris, she's gonna be up next. You dig? But yeah, man, you know, so when Sleepy Joe was in his prime, from the 70s to the 90s, even all the way up to now, man, bro, you can keep them weak ass apologies for crime bills and all that, you know. And even though, you know, 2/3 of our people was being wicked, you know what I'm saying, y'all was adding fire to the fuel, man. Y'all have a big part in that, man. Let Baba Kushah bear with me. Let me read verse 17 again. If adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first. Whew. Man, troubling. If wherever some smoke, E is there, man. Wherever is smoke, E is there. Verse 17. If adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first, and that Salakia, and thou Salakia, and though he pretend to help thee, yet shall he undermine thee. We seeing what's going on in the news. We've been seeing for years, man. Verse 18. He will shake his head and clap his hands and whisper much and change his countenance. Okay. From that 94 clip into now, got them dark ass shades on. Oh, it's so worrisome, you know, in the state of, like, bro, you're not concerned, bro. You know, only reason people started drawing concern is because, hey, you know, it's resources in over there with Jake and NBA, man. And it's certain stuff y'all can do, man, on the left hand side, man, that we know what's going on, from anything from child trafficking. Okay, any natural resources they have over there, you benefit from it. You do illegal digging, you know. You set up BS coups over there, put up puppets in the political realm. Everything, you know, Esau touches, man, is goes to shit, man. So that's why them countries are considered shitholes, because E is behind it, man. You know, and 2/3 of our people are with it, man. And that's what Jake gets, man. You know, that's all I have on this, man. Abaratazah, this is edifying for the Akyam and Akwath. Once again, call Halal Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai, Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai, Waharakako Dash Barakathum. Once again, I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations to the select number of Akyam pushing this truth and sincerity in four corners of the round earth. And salutations to the select number of Akwath also listening out there. Shalom.